happy people out there. Bitter chick coming to you. So today I wanted to talk about something that's really happening. Been going on a lot nowadays. And it's about protesting. Now, I understand protesting. You're standing up for something you believe, but when we protest, when we walk for things, don't we want to make a change? Don't we have a goal that we can be a part of, that we have a solution for? So what I want to talk about today is the war in Israel. I'm not picking sides, not at all, because I know people who are on both sides. All I know is that we have people dying. We have children dying. And that needs to stop. We should all be wanting peace. We should all be wanting ceasefire. We should all be wanting for the end of killing of human beings, right? Well, sometimes I have to ask my kids, because like I'm very ignorant on political things, global things, global events that are happening in the world, and I have to ask my kids to basically, give me the lowdown on, give me a little history class here, quick session, because I'll lose interest if it's not quick. So I've already had my oldest explain the whole history of Palestine and Israel and what's happening in Gaza right now. And I've already told him, like, I think I need pictures, because he's trying to tell me, and we're in the car, and I think I really just need to get pictures. But we know that there's a war going on, and children are dying, and we have people protesting against that. But they're not protesting against the war, they're taking sides. Now, as an American, born in America, my father was an immigrant, and to me, we should be thinking about how everybody can get along, right? Well, I know that's not how it is. I don't live in a fantasy world here, and the truth is that people just take sides and people want to argue against people. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I'm here, right? Um, but so let's go back. So in 2023, Palestinians attacked Israel. Now I know we need to go back to how Israel actually came about, or should I say was and then wasn't and then was again. Um, so the British basically gave the Jews a place to be free from the Nazis, right? And that's where Israel came from. Okay, this is the history lesson that I got from my kid, so I hope I'm saying this correctly. And Israel was given to the Jews and to the Palestinians, and they were, you know, given their land. So when Palestine attacked Israel, Israel fought back, right? And so now everybody's just dying. It's horrible. Um, and the thing that I don't understand is the protests. Some are violent. Um, some, young people are, or maybe not all young, but some people are camping out at universities, and again, like, okay, you're standing for something. You are maybe you know trying to get some good energy into the world to try to stop what's happening over there. But once you start taking sides, that's when it starts getting violent. So, they're attacking representatives at colleges, they are tearing things down, they are leaving a mess with their campgrounds, their campsites at the schools, and, getting in trouble with police. And this is the part I don't understand. I don't understand what the protesters are trying to do. I'm assuming, I'm assuming that the protesters are mostly Democrats, liberals, okay? And when they start to get angry and fight like they are, they kind of remind me of Republicans, okay? Because that's what Republicans do, right? They hate. Um, if you want to see a hateful Republican or a hateful Christian, go to a pride parade. They will be in a little spot where they're closed off, but they have signs that are full of hateful words. That to me is like Republican words. Okay? So when I see these protesters behave like this, I think that is so like anti liberal, right? It's so anti liberal. So if you're against Jews, then you're probably like more like a Nazi than anything else, right? I mean, do you want to be associated with those kind of people? Um, Now I get it if you're Muslim or you support Palestinians. I mean, again, I'm not gonna take sides. I'm just saying, when you start taking sides when you're in America, things go away from the point you're trying to make. It really does. Once you start getting violent, you don't you lose respect. You lose people's attention, and all they think of is, okay, this they're just, violent and rude, and we shouldn't pay attention to them unless their people are also violent and rude. But what happened to peaceful protests, people? Peaceful protests. What happened to those? What happened to, um, you know, peace and love and sitting down, singing songs? What happened to that kind of stuff? Now we're just getting violent. We're just going after the police. The police are just there to kind of make sure you're not hurting people, okay? And then when you start going crazy, then that's when things happen. Um, but it seems like these protesters are just going in hot, and I don't understand that. Why are you so violent against against the Jews? Why? Again, to me, this e- equates you with Nazis. And I know you're not. I know you're not. So why are you going against Jews? It makes you seem anti-Semitic, and it's it's not who you are. You know, I don't know about Muslim religion. I don't know what's behind that. I do know that Jesus was Jewish. So I don't understand the hate. Um, but I'm an atheist, so nothing really makes any sense to me at this time. But I just don't understand why we're taking the side of Nazi Republicans. That's what you're doing when you're out there being violent with your protests. I mean, I don't understand what the goal is. If you're out there for attention, hey, you got it. You got the negative attention. Um, they have taken people down from giving speeches at graduations because they don't want it to get political and violent, and um, yeah, you're getting attention that way. You're getting negative attention, and I just wonder why we can't be more positive. um, Again, what's the real goal here? Shouldn't the goal as Americans be that the war ended? Aren't we for peace? Don't we all want to see an end to innocent children dying inhumanely for the actions of their ancestors? I think if protesters want to make a real difference, they have to go to the heart of where it's all happening. March to Gaza. We can't do anything here. I mean, really, what do you expect to happen? Please, chime in. Let me know, what is the end goal here for the protesting for this war? I asked my kid, I'm like, what do they mean? Because I know good people who are pro Palestine. I know good people who are pro Israel. And I asked my kid, what does it mean when they say free Palestine? Because I didn't know that they were not free. And he said that basically they want to abolish the Jews. And that really sucks. It really does. I mean, good people. I know good people who are pro Palestine. And I don't think that's what they want. I don't see them as a people that want to just abolish people who are not evil. If you want to abolish people who are evil, okay, I get it. I'm for that. I understand that. But this I don't understand. If somebody would please explain to me in a peaceful way how any of this makes sense, I will gladly listen. I will listen to both sides. I will listen to a good explanation of why these protests are happening. I mean, really. Okay, here's my thing. We have so many things happening over here right now. We have so many homeless people living on the streets, and if you don't think that affects everybody, walk with a kid to school. They have to walk through this stuff. And you never know like what you're going to run into when you're walking by or driving by, a homeless encampment. You really don't, because that's their 24 hours. That's where they sleep, that's where they bathe, that's where they have sex, that's where they shoot up. And not all of them. I'm not saying 100% of people are that are homeless are druggies, because it's not true. Um, but a lot of them are. A lot of them have severe mental illness. A lot of them have severe substance abuse problems. And our children are walking to school by all of these people. It's not fair to our children. Thank goodness my kids are older. I don't have any school age kids, but I do know school age children. Like I have friends and family that have school age children, and I don't. I would never want them to have to walk that way. I would never have want them to walk past those instances. So here's my thing. Like, we have things that we need to fix here in our home. If you want to fix things that are not here, go over there and try to fix them. That's the only way you can fix it. I really don't understand, like, what is it that you want to happen with the protests? It's not about supporting. Supporting is having a sign that says I support Palestine, or I support Israel, or end the war. It's not about going and being violent against somebody who has nothing to do with it. It's, there we yes, the U.S. has sent money or are helping Israel, but I think that going to the schools and protesting at the schools in a violent way is not going to make a difference. It really isn't. You're just making people more angry and separating us, dividing us. And the person who likes to divide us more, I remember, was Trump. He really likes to divide us and separate us and put us against each other. And that's what I'm seeing is happening right now. When we need to stand together. We need to stand together. We need to help where we can help. Put your time and effort here for our children. If you walk outside and you see somebody that needs help, help them. You can probably make more of a difference to that person than you can by protesting against a war, or should I say, protesting against a people and taking sides. I think what we need to do is take the side of the children, take the side of the innocent people. Stop being so hateful. That's what's killing us. Go back and listen to the Far Left, Far Right. In an effort to help you put your energy into things that are close to home, how we can save our communities. This whole video was posted with helplines and resources for you to check out for things that are happening here in our community about homelessness, mental health, mental illness, um, fraud, human trafficking. We have a lot of things to worry about here. So take a look at the video when you have a chance and do your own researching. Here are some things that we need to stand up for. We need to stand by. We need to make calls. We need to donate if we have the money. Donate our time if we have the time. This is what we should be standing up for. This is what we should be fighting for. This is what we should be protesting against and stopping. Please take a look at the video and comment, add anything you'd like to add. Positive messages only, yeah. Please. We've got to stop being against each other. Anyways, tell me what you think. Again, if you want to explain something to me, please do. My goal is to make visuals of what's happening over there so I can understand it better. If you have something that will help me understand what's going on over there better, enlighten me. I'm open. Let me hear what you have to say. Thanks and have a wonderful day.